And how are you today again? This is Reverend Jess Foglesong from Touched by God Church, and we have a lesson for you today called The Awesome, Amazing Intelligence That Created Our Universe. Alright, let's get started here. Imagine if you could step into God's mind before the beginning of time. He thought, why don't I create a race of people in my own image that I can love and provide for? And they, in turn, will worship and love me. I will create a world, a domain, a planet where they can live in total harmony, with complete freedom to think and do as they choose, with total free will. So in an instant, through his divine wisdom, he calculated the precise amount of elements and chemical reactions needed to produce an intense nuclear chain reaction, as scientists call it. The Big Bang, or the big explosion, is an explosion that produced the initial beginnings of a starry universe. Molecules of energy generated at precise timing, nothing out of sequence, knowing that if just a minuscule infraction, he would have to restart the entire process. So, like a fine-tuned watch, the process of creating a universal cocoon with the human race in mind would take shape. Stars form, then clusters of stars into galaxies, and clusters of galaxies building and building, until it was time to concentrate on one immense galaxy called the Milky Way. Tucked away far from crashing and clashing galaxy and clusters of galaxies, the human race. And so the human race was to be created within the realm of millions of stars of one specially designed spherical shaped galaxy, the Milky Way. Now Earth, a planet that God could place his beloved humans, would have to be at just the right position, where it would have a nearly 100% chance of survival amongst the swirling and dangerous movements of celestial bodies. It had to have a main star, the sun, that was large enough and young enough to emit life-giving light for as long as was needed. The Earth had to be positioned at the exact distance from the star to promote the intricate systems that could be generated for the existence of human, plant, and animal life. Protection from the distant nemesis such as roving comets or lurking fragments of older planets. The Earth needed to be shielded by larger planets on the outer edge of the solar system. Menacing objects such as asteroids and so forth that freely move around would be deflected by these larger planets: Jupiter, Uranus, and Saturn. Now their strong pull of gravity in turn protecting planet Earth. God invariably thought of everything. Now Earth itself was created wondrously for the sake of human beings. God formulated the seasons by tilting the Earth on its axis at just the right angle. He tilted the Earth 23 degrees. He formed the moon as our night lamp, also to regulate the ocean's tidal flow. He created a first line of protection from the intense rays of the sun with an electromagnetic layer shield that surrounds our planet. Without this shield, life would simply cease to exist. On Earth, life flourished with an abundance of flora, fauna, and forests aided by the process of photosynthesis and the instigation of oxygen and carbon dioxide. plants and trees consume the carbon dioxide that humans and animals exhale, transforming that into the life-giving, rich oxygen that we inhale. All part of an original plan, even before the beginning of the Big Bang, and God's wisdom. His Word has always been there, dynamically active. The age of the universe is approximately 14 billion years old. Genesis describes the creation of the universe as well as the earth and all within. His purpose was to have a unique relationship with human beings. Therefore, the preparation for the coming of mankind had to be exact. Adjustments had to be made along the way. Complete extinctions took place. 250 million years ago, the Cambrian period, where 90% of all life was wiped out, paving the way for reptiles and land animals. Then, 65 million years ago, a giant asteroid struck the Earth at the Yucatan Peninsula and created a toxic dust cloud that killed all larger animals and reptiles, allowing mammals to flourish, leading to the eventual arrival of, guess who? You and me. But before that, there had to be experimentations. And so before that, there were pre-humans. They were called hominids. And then later, humans, and some of the different species of humans, Neanderthal man, and then Homo sapiens, who were called Cro-Magnon man. So, annihilation and extinction of the dinosaurs was important in the planning stage and building the surface of the earth with plants and animals. But 65 million years ago, it all ended. God steps in as needed with great leaps and bounds programmed by his wisdom. The dinosaurs perished within just a few days, literally. Their carcasses gradually permeating the layers of the earth, adding to the formation of resources that we use today, and nutrients as well that we certainly need to survive today. And these are gifts from God provided by his love. The dinosaurs perished within just a few days, and of course the earth was forming into a magnificent, shining, gleaming blue planet placed third from the sun, tucked in between Mars and Venus, the planets Mars and Venus, each uninhabitable due to their hostile extreme climates, too far out or too close to the sun. Earth was placed perfectly in between these two planets. God's plan was put into place through his wisdom, and there was no stopping him. So, but we'll stop right here and continue again. And again, Reverend Jess Foglesong, and we'll see you next time. God's blessing to you today.